Hi guys, this is GSMDome and I'm here with one of the most affordable phones I've seen this year. Actually, the most affordable Android 14 phone, also the most affordable 5G phone. Motorola Moto G34 5G, priced at just 130 euros in Europe. And it has quite a few extras and it's also quite the looker. First of all, it's got a bundled case. Then it has stereo speakers and then a 120Hz refresh rate screen, plus a big battery with fast charge, and even productivity features like Motorola Ready 4 and a lot of interface customization. This has got to be one of the best looking camera modules on a cheap phone I've seen in a long while. Let's fire it up and see what it can offer us. It's just an unboxing, so more details will be revealed in a full review. What's clear is that Moto is trickling down the special features from the flagships to the mid-rangers and now even the entry-level phones. Now in the box we have, aside from the case, a few other accessories. This key lets you access the nano SIMs and micro SD. This is the juridic info, and that's the manual where you find the special code which is used to learn the SAR value. And the special code is star 07 and this one here. So star hashtag 07 hashtag to find the SAR value. Then we have the charger, which is a 20-watt unit according to what it says on its side. It says here 20 watts, even though the battery itself can charge it up to 30 watts. And the cable, which goes from USB-C to USB-A. That's everything available here, but rest assured that you can also connect a pair of headphones and even get FM radio on the device, courtesy of a connected headphone. Okay, so this is the audio jack I keep mentioning, and let's actually try what I said before to learn the SAR value. Okay, so the CPU is familiar, I've seen it before. Let's turn down the brightness a little bit. Let's go here and do the whole code input. So star sign 07 and this. So here we go. These are the SAR values: 090 for the head, 126 for the body, I think, and for the limbs 2.96, which is a bit high if you ask me. Okay, so that's that. As far as the SAR value is concerned, usually keep it below 2 watts per kilogram. As far as the design is concerned, the handset adopts the classical setup: flat frame and a beautiful looking green hue. There are other color versions out there, for example, there's black, blue, green and cream. I'm loving this slightly curved camera module here. The back is covered with faux leather, and once again the sides are plastic, flat plastic. It's quite a grippy phone, decently built. Measurements check out, 8mm in thickness and weighs 179 grams. I'm pretty happy with it. The only thing you may find not so sexy is the chin, the bottom of the screen. The thick chin. Aside from that, pretty happy with the build and everything. By the way, it's also water repellent, just so you know. Now, aside from that, I think we should also discuss things like the screen. So the panel you're seeing here is of the LCD variety, actually IPS LCD, classic 6.5 incher with a 120Hz refresh rate for your gaming needs or your scrolling needs. Resolution is 1600 over 720 pixels, and now let's talk about the CPU, which I mentioned before. It's a Qualcomm Snapdragon 695 6nm octa-core, the likes of which you've seen on the Redmi Note 11 Pro 5G, OnePlus Nord CE3 Lite. The good news is that for the price you're paying here, which is below $150, you also get 8 gigs of RAM and 120 gigabytes of storage, plus micro SD. The battery on board is rather large. It's a 5000 mAh battery, which charges at 30 watts. Some say 18 watts. The sources contradict each other. The fingerprint scanner is on the side in the power button here. By the way, you have the volume buttons above it. Here we have the audio jack, microphone, USB-C 2.0 port, one of the speakers, and the other speaker is here, the earpiece. The top side hosts a microphone hole. And that's about it. I should probably mention that the speakers come with, well, extras. So if you go into the Moto app, you're going to find some tuning for your experience. And this is the Dolby Atmos section. These are the settings. Spatial audio courtesy of Android 14, smart audio, music, movie, game, podcast, and even custom with a lot of equalizer settings. And believe me, when I say a lot, I actually mean it. Going further than the acoustics, we can also discuss connectivity. This is actually a 5G phone with Wi-Fi dual band, also supported Bluetooth 5.2, GPS, Galileo, QZSS, GLONASS, and Navic. There's even NFC here, as you can see for yourself, and an USB-C 2.0 port. And in this folder here, we should have also found a, well, FM radio should be here somewhere if you dig through it. Okay, search apps, FM radio is available. Okay, now aside from that, I think it's time to discuss the cameras, and I think we can start with the front shooter. In a punch hole in the top side of the screen rests a 16 megapixel camera with f2.4 aperture. At the back side there is a LED flash and a main 50 megapixel camera with f1.8 aperture and face detection autofocus. The other one is a 2 megapixel macro shooter with f2.4, and this baby shoots full HD video. I didn't find any setting to actually change the resolution of the video I'm shooting. I only could change the aspect. As far as the options are concerned, we got panorama, time-lapse, night vision, photo booth, dual capture, which means front and back camera used at the same time, can be used for photo or video, and spot color. The Pro mode lets you tweak the exposure, ISO, also shutter, white balance, and focus, plus take some RAW and JPEG captures. Portrait is here as well. You can set up the aperture and also a bunch of beauty filters for the selfies. This is the regular photo taking area with main pics, bunch of filters and macros. Here you have the color profile. You can use auto enhance or natural, or not have it show again. This is the baked in night vision, and this is the video area. Once again, no setting here for the resolution, but there's one setting for stabilization, which is welcome. And finally, slow motion. Okay, so that's that as far as the camera is concerned. Now, as far as the software goes, this is an Android 14 phone with a pretty clean experience and a gesture-based navigation and all the goodies that Android 14 involves. Now, aside from that, you're also treated to a folder filled with Moto apps. There is the core Moto application, which lets you do the tweaking as far as the fonts, themes, colors, icon shapes, sounds, layout are concerned, plus so much more. Wallpapers included. You can stylize and curate images, use curated images. You got your gestures here, you got your Moto Secure, which will scramble the pin pad numbers for an extra level of security. Network protection is offered here, phishing as well, protection is available, and a secure folder. Display features are here, attentive display and lock screen experience can be customized, plus even gamers will get their fill of special options with a special sidebar that's triggered when you're playing a game. You can block calls and so much more. Let me turn down the volume and actually quick start Asphalt 9 so you can see that menu I was referring, which is quite high level for an entry-level phone. Performance mode, CPU, GPU, frequency, even capture and sharing are here. Blog notification, calls, Wi-Fi latency. I'm actually quite happy with what they're offering gaming-wise. Okay, that's about it for the software, but there's more actually. Moto Secure Family Space. You can create a new space for your little ones or your grandma so you can have a different experience. There's the Moto Unplug and Ready for. Moto Unplug basically is a minimalistic take on your interface, and it cuts the core of the feature so you can focus on being more relaxed. And finally, Ready for. A ton of productivity options for below $150. App streaming, mobile desktop, screen sharing. Turn this phone into a webcam for your PC, file transfer, hotspot for your PC, PC lock, smart clipboard. Mobile desktop works like this. Expand your workspace by interacting with phone apps and exchanging PC and files on your PC. Okay, screen share is pretty self-explanatory. Mirror your phone display or create a virtual phone on the PC. And app streaming, well, launch Android apps directly on the PC to check messaging, receive calls, and more. So, yeah, that's pretty much it. Quite useful. I've seen it on much pricier phones, and now it's on an entry-level phone. I'm actually quite impressed here. To be honest, the software sells the phone, and also the design. This combo is nice. I'm expecting a pretty decent battery life, and also expecting some surprises from the camera, because cheap motos have delivered surprises camera-wise every now and then. That's it from us from GSMDome.com, one of the most affordable phones, no, actually the most affordable Android 14 and 5G phone launched in 2024, which we've tested so far. Goodbye.